Hi, North Lake. Pastor Jeff here. Is it possible to be both a strong Christian and a great patriot? Well, that may seem like a silly question, especially to the generation that predominates at North Lake. I mean, really, we kind of take for granted that you can be both a strong Christian and a strong supporter of the United States of America. That's really been the assumption. That's been the kind of the norm since the establishment of our country. It's been around a long time. However, more recently, there have been some efforts to tarnish the reputation, both of Christianity as well as the military. Some of the views of the military and some of the views of our nation, as well as the church, uh, have been much more disdainful or skeptical. And um, and even within the church, even within Christianity, there are some who have um, uh, reservations, maybe even outright opposition for being a strong patriot or having a sense of national pride. Hmm. Now, the issues that are behind this, I think, they're deeply rooted in history and in scripture for that matter. And there's much more than I can address in just a few minutes here with a video. But I do think that one of the keys is how do we approach both our faith as well as our citizenship with humility and with love. As citizens, it is important for us to have a high degree of humility about our nation's history. There are some chapters of our history that have been sordid. There's some things, some injustices and patterns that we must regret if we have any conscience whatsoever. And so we need to approach our own history and nationhood with some humility and a desire to see things get better. At the same time, it's important to approach them with love. Just as any parent knows, you can't make a difference in a child's life. There's no way of transforming that child without investing love into the child. Well, I think also we don't make any difference in our nation unless we really love it and are able to manifest and speak that love. A blunt critique that doesn't have humility, doesn't have any love, well, that devolves into a violent protest. It doesn't really achieve even what it sets out to achieve. And we know that as followers of Jesus, humility and love are bedrock virtues, bedrock ways of showing that we belong to Jesus Christ. So in this weekend and this week, as we celebrate the birth of our country, and really the visionary documents that help to shape our democratic experience, as well as all the sacrificial efforts to achieve and preserve our independence. I hope we can do that with a high degree of humility, as well as a high degree of love. We need that humility and that love, both for our faith, our church, as well as for our citizenship, for our nation. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord bless the land of the free and the home of the brave.